and I'm the only child, the only survivor of my mom. She suffered so much that at a point she couldn't take it anymore. She was like, let me not die because of children. Let me be alive and take care of this one that I have. She gave in. She threw in the towel and she encouraged her husband to get another one. And hearing my mom's story, I told myself, when I get married, I will have many children. And in the year 2000, I got married. 2001, I had my first baby. And took in again for the second baby, but miscarried after some months. And it continued like that. Miscarriages after miscarriages. Wow. And I was like, is this really happening? What happened to my mom is happening to me? No way. I thank God for His word. And I discovered from the word of God that I am fruitful and a joyful mother of children, a fruitful vine by the side of my husband's house, and that my children will surround my table. And I told myself, this is for me. I believed it and I kept saying it. I said I will even have twins. I will not have only one child, just like my mom had only me. You know, people, okay, it's only one that you have now. Like your mother. Mockery. This is your son, Zeph. He will also go through the same thing. I knew it was the devil speaking through him. And I told myself, devil, the battle line is drawn. But you and I know who the winner is. I am the winner. You were defeated on the cross. I will win. I am a victor. And so I held on. I kept fighting. I kept believing. I kept confessing it. I kept serving my God. The same thing continued. So many attacks on my health. I'm talking about near-death experiences. One of this kind of experience was when, from the dream I woke up, and what I saw in my dream manifested immediately. I was taken to the hospital, and it led to a major operation where the surgeons said that all they saw in the stomach was pus that gathered everything in the stomach like football, and they started separating everything, to drain out the pus. And even at every experiences like this, I kept on saying, I shall not die but live and declare the works of God. I kept on saying that not only that I will live a healthy life, I will still have my children. When I'll be saying this, most of the time my husband will like, wait now, recover first, get well. I said no, I am made whole, I've been healed, and I will still have children. No matter how deadly it is, I kept saying this. And this continued. The enemy was like, I will kill this one. But he couldn't. Because my life is in God's hand. I remembered the daughters of Zelophehad, Numbers 27. I remember that these ladies stood up. They were like, we will inherit our father's inheritance. Because we are ladies, our father's inheritance shall not go, and our father's name will not be forgotten. And God said, give them, grant them their request. So these ladies stopped the evil trend. I told myself I couldn't stop what happened to my mom for having only me, but I can stop me having only one child. I can stop it. I can do all things because of what Jesus had already done. Because Jesus had already suffered, shed his blood, died and rose again for me. Everything were already provided. I knew, of course my mom did not know this. That was why she gave it. And I said, I'm not going to give in. No matter how old I am, I will keep trusting. I will keep believing. And I will keep confessing it until I see the manifestation. I refused to throw in the towel. A lot happened. But after 16 years, that was 2017, I conceived. Wow. Glory be to God. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was so grateful. Finally, I have conceived. After 16 good years, glory be to God. Not knowing what was coming my way. I was thinking it was going to be a 9-month thing. Of course, pregnancy is meant to last for 9 months. But to my greatest surprise, the pregnancy kept prolonging. I missed my period, and after some months, the period came back. My shape changed. My stomach was getting bigger. And after some months, I started feeling the movement of fetus. And in all this, all the pregnancy tests, all the ultrasound carried out came back negative. Wow, it was so confusing, so frustrating. I was worried. What is going on? What's happening to me? I did not know what was happening to me. Why am I still seeing my monthly period? Why have my shape changed and my stomach bigger? Why are they not seeing anything in my womb? It was so frustrating. My friend and sister, Pastor Charity Marsha, told me how she carried her first son for 3 years and 6 months and gave birth to her Emmanuel finally. I didn't get it. And so this whole thing continued. I was ashamed. At a stage, my husband was like, what sort of pregnancy is this that is not inside the womb? We've never heard about anything like that. And you are no longer yourself. You have to start exercises, take things that will cleanse you up so that you come back to your shape. And we are going to start praying. Whatsoever is moving inside your stomach, we are going to pray that every plant our Heavenly Father has not planted must be uprooted. And we started prayers. I started taking strong things. I started taking all manner of things and fasting so as to get my shape back at least. For 3 weeks, 1 month, nothing happened. The only thing I discovered there was that while I was doing all those things, I was no longer feeling the movements inside of me. While I was taking those things, strong things, and doing exercises, starving myself and all that, the movement stopped. But after like 1 month, as soon as I stopped fasting, the movement continued again. Resurfaced. Oh my goodness. At this point, I was not myself again. I was dying. Was it that the devil had put something inside me to take position so that I will never conceive? I was so confused. There was nothing I did not think about. But one day, I stumbled on a video on Facebook and a woman was giving testimony how she carried pregnancy for longer period. It was not seen on scan, and finally she delivered. I said, wow. I searched for her number, I called her up, and she told me, oh, stop all those things you're doing. You are pregnant. I said, what? What kind of pregnancy? I'm seeing period. And the scan and the test, all the tests came back negative. She said, it is called cryptic pregnancy. You are pregnant. The babies are not in the womb. I said, where are they? She said, I don't know. Only God knows. Only divinity knows. I said, wow. She said, these babies are called miracle babies. These babies are the children that God said must be born. The devil said they can't be born. And since the devil knows the way to the womb, God has hidden them somewhere else. Where is the place? Where exactly? She said, I don't know. And because these children, these babies are not in the proper place inside your womb, their development is very slow. Their development is very gradual. And so you will have to carry it until they are fully developed and you will deliver. At this time, I was like 2 years carrying the pregnancy. But life came into me that day. And I was like, oh, this thing is happening. It has happened to someone before. Then I will wait. And I remember praying a prayer sometime before. You know, when you're praying, you're desperate for something. You pray all manner of prayers and even forget what you prayed about. I asked the Lord to please give me another womb. If it will take giving me another womb for me to have children, please give me another womb. Since everything that enters this womb goes out, Lord, please give me another womb and bless me with more children. I want to answer a joyful mother of children that you made me. And so, after hearing this, life came into me. That's why I want everyone, I'm begging you in the name of the Lord, share this video. You don't know how many women you are helping. You are saving their lives. Women are dying. Women are dying. Some are committing suicide because in that kind of condition, some of them, their husbands push them out. What kind of pregnancy is this you're carrying? The baby is not being seen in ultrasound or tests coming positive, and you're carrying this pregnancy for how many years? So many women are driven out of their matrimonial home because of cryptic pregnancy. They did not bargain for it. I did not bargain for it. I was asking God that I may conceive and have my children. And all I knew was 9 months duration. I didn't know any other thing. And I know there are so many women right now going through the same thing that I went through. So please, as you hit the share button, for God's sake, you don't know how many women you are saving their lives. Because just like I saw a video years back, and life came into me when I was almost dying of frustration, depression, confusion, pain. Someone will see this video, a woman who is contemplating suicide, probably a woman who is contemplating killing herself or doing some stupid things, will see this video and get encouraged, just like I got encouraged when I watched that video. Please share this video. And this woman told me to continue taking things that will help me and help my babies develop. Pastor Chinwe. I started taking all those things that will make me, I started taking care of myself from then. And the movement was getting stronger, and I discovered the development was gradually increasing. And after exactly 3 years and 4 months, I was delivered a set of twins. 2 beautiful girls, 2 beautiful children, strong and healthy, complete. I promised God, I said, Lord, if you bring me out of this and I finally give birth to these children, and they are human beings, and they have eyes, ears, their legs, their hands are complete, I will share my testimony to the whole world. I want the whole world to hear my testimony. I will tell them how faithful, how merciful, how good, how kind, how wonderful, how amazing you are, Lord. I promised, I made a vow, and I'm so excited that today I am fulfilling this vow that I made, testifying to the glory of God. It is only God that can do this. Cryptic pregnancy is more than real, and God is 100% involved. Until I started seeing God, I didn't know any peace while I was carrying this pregnancy, because people will tell you that it is witches and wizards, it is the devil. The devil has tied the baby in your womb. The devil has planted something inside of you, and you will be dying. That is why women are dying, killing themselves, going to the wrong places. But if you know that it is God, and you see God alone, you will hold on to Him no matter what. And I tell you, He does not fail. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. And He can never lie. He will come through for you. He had mercy on me. He wiped away my tears. He took away my reproach, and He gave me victory. He will do the same for you. I am speaking to you.